Yo, what's up everybody? Jumping here, and I am back on some Mass Effect Andromeda. So today, I wanted to actually show off this new shotgun that came out when the Batarian Vanguard came out. It's called the Shorty, and I actually was able to max it out to 10. So, I wanted to show this thing at full power because it's pretty crazy. Now, the first thing I want to say is that if you're going to use this gun, I do really recommend trying it on an infiltrator with combat cloak, or using it with a turbocharged build. I think the turbocharged build is probably the best because you get accuracy, you get stability, and stability is actually the most important thing in my opinion when it comes to this weapon because it does have a lot of recoil. So if your build has no stability bonuses, then I would actually recommend maybe not using this gun on that build. But if you have like munitions training or something like that where you can actually get some stability, this gun is really good. And just having like a little bit of stability does help with the recoil. And if you still are having problems with recoil, you can always try hip firing this gun. If you hip fire it, it does help a lot. But the DPS on this is really crazy. I actually think that on a turbocharged build with this weapon, I think it has the highest DPS in the entire game. And that is really epic. And the accuracy on the gun by default is actually really good. So that's another really nice thing about it. You don't really have to use a lot of accuracy, but I still like to use it because, as you can see, you can actually snipe enemies across the map, no problem with this thing, and it's pretty freaking epic. Now, another thing I wanted to point out in this game, we're actually using this new spot on Magma. This is pretty much right next to the LZ, and it's in this corner. Now, the reason why this spot works really well is that you can actually chill in the corner the entire time, and for the most part, the enemies will always come from in front of you, and everybody can just blast them with their powers and their weapons and just kill shit super quick that way. And it's really easy. Now, sometimes enemies might come from the top, but it doesn't happen all that much. And observers are probably the worst one when it comes to hitting you from the top, and most of the other enemies will just come around and try to just come straight at you, and you can just all kill them really quickly. Now, if you're going to use this weapon, I definitely do recommend it on a build like the Turing Havoc. I think the Turing Havoc, in my opinion, is probably the best turbocharged build. I'm sure most people would say the Turing Soldier, but I really do like Flat Cannon. I think Flat Cannon is really amazing, especially on Platinum. It does do an insane amount of damage if you go for anti-armor and shredder, and that's what I'm using here. And when it comes to turbocharge, I definitely would recommend going for stability and accuracy. I think that's really important for any shotgun build. It really helps with hitting enemies from further distances, and also with that stability, it's really nice for a gun like this, which kicks a lot. And for munitions training, the final perk, you want to skip on getting sustained fire. For a shotgun build, sustained fire isn't really all that important. And instead, you want the accuracy and stability. And just from that stability, you will actually be able to control the recoil a lot more, because I think it gives you 25%. And it's really nice. I mean, that's really epic. Once you have turbocharge on, though, this thing doesn't really kick at all. And if you are ever having problems with recoil, you can always try hip firing it. That is something I would actually recommend, and I already said that, but you get the idea. Alright, now that's pretty much it though. I mean, I wanted to show off the gun, and I'm going to show you this full gameplay on Platinum, and it's pretty freaking crazy. Like I said, the DPS on this weapon is like unbelievable. And also this little spot on Magma, I wanted to show this too because this spot is really nice, and it makes Platinum super easy to do. Also, if you do have a team that can debuff, like a scrapper, and also having an operator, oh my god, once you apply multiple debuffs to an enemy and you're using this gun with turbocharge, you can just mow down some of the boss enemies so fast. It's really crazy. And if you have Flat Cannon, because maybe you are using a Turing Havoc, it's even crazier because Flat Cannon does insane damage as well. So you could just stack that damage together. It's a lot of fun. I definitely would recommend trying this out. If you can unlock this gun, use it on the Turing Havoc, and just pretty much set up your build so you have turbocharge. Make sure you go for accuracy and stability bonuses for the entire build, including munitions training, and just use Flat Cannon. And pretty much just skip out on Incinerate. That's the only thing you need to skip out on. You can go for everything else. But this gun just wrecks, man. Alright, so I'm going to pretty much shut up now and just let you enjoy the rest of the gameplay because I really don't have much else to say about the gun. But if you want to see this thing just mow down enemies really quickly, go ahead and enjoy the video. So I really hope that you will like this video for me and subscribe for future videos. But that's pretty much it, and I hope that everyone has a very, very nice day.